So now here we are, lesson two. You're understanding and appreciating the idea of picking and choosing when you go nuts. You are embracing the idea of variety. Not that you hadn't in the past, but in the first hour, our issue was getting you to remember that there are other scratches you know how to do and executing them, not just favoring two or three scratches.
Right.
Because then that gets monotonous, right?
Absolutely.
So what I would like to see now is you throw on, I don't know if you have I Can't Stop by the John Davis.
Yep.
So throw that on. I want us to go back and forth on that song, and we're going to aim for variety now. Now it's not just you showing me short transformers. I want to see you execute your full scope of scratch styles and techniques. So don't hold back. But don't hold back doesn't necessarily mean go nuts. It means showcase everything that you know how to do in a tasteful way. So don't go crazy just just scratching nonstop either, you know?
Right. Okay. That sounds good.
Alright, stop.
Yeah, it's hard to do that rapid transform on this song just yet. I think this what 115.
Yeah, it's up there. Alright, so I wanna do my own version of what you just did now.
Okay.
And I'd like to know if you could spot what the differences are, okay?
Okay. So I think the second round from both sides, you incorporated that delay, so it was kind of funkier. and I get, in your words, more digestible. I think the first round was just rapid fire cutting, which I mean it was sharp, it was in the pocket, but like you weren't letting the scratches breathe.
All right.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this: what scratches was I doing?
Well, you were transforming, you were stabbing. I didn't hear you chirp.
You're right. I didn't do the chirp. But when you scratched, do you know what scratches? Do you remember what scratches you were doing?
I was pretty much transforming. I was scribbling a little.
Never heard you stab.
Yeah, I did not. I forgot to stab.
You forgot to stab. So, and you even called me out just now. I forgot to chirp.
Right.
So that's the moral of the story: is we as scratchers gotta try our best when we're soloing to remember what we're capable of and not favor certain scratches over others. You know what I mean? And we got to be able to execute our plethora of scratches regardless of the sound that we're on. That's very important too. So sometimes you could be on a horn hit like this and not trust yourself to do a chirp. Like for whatever reason, I love chirps. You give me I'm chirping all day. But then this song has that horn hit, and I almost trust myself more to do a clean, concise transformer than a chirp. But you gotta try the chirp and get used to applying the chirp to the sound, in this case that horn hit, first. Like you can't just ignore certain scratches, So I'm glad you pointed out that I didn't chirp, because I even thought to myself when you were answering my question, like, fuck, there is a scratch I didn't do, and that's the chirp. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now I'm going to try to do
this. Chirp's one of my favorite scratches, so, I forgot to do it myself.
Right. So I'm going to get back on here. I'm going to do 2 passes on each side, and I'm going to be conscious of executing that chirp now.
Okay.
And I'm better at executing the chirp when my left hand is on the record and my right hand is on the fader.
Yep.
So I might do some chirps on the right. We'll see how this sounds. Just made the scratches sound so much more interesting. Notice that on the left side, my second pass, we had an oh shit moment where you said dope. That didn't happen that first solo I executed for you. Right? There was like, my scratches were in the pocket. I sounded interesting. For the most part, I didn't make any crucial mistakes, but I didn't get you to say dope. We didn't have an oh shit moment that first solo. This second solo, I pulled out my chirp, a scratch that I ignored the first time around, and I got you to respond. I got you to say dope. That's what you want as a scratcher, man. You want to have one oh shit moment for yourself and for the audience. Because otherwise, you're good at transforming. Like you have that little scribble going and you're in the pocket and you're not off beat. But you want to have a moment of magic, a moment of like, oh shit, he just made the record sound like this. Did you hear that, guys? Like, you want the people listening to you, watching you, to have that oh shit moment. So let's try to get that. And in order for you to get that, sometimes you have to kind of like get out of in order for you to get that, you got to get out of your comfort zone.
Right.
And go for scratches that you don't normally do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, just go for it, dude.
Okay. I like the drags you were doing that first go around too. That's another scratch that I know how to do, in time, but I just those basic foundational scratches that kind of get discounted that are otherwise so important.
Exactly. So look, man, don't worry. In this pass that you're about to perform for me, don't worry about making mistakes or tripping. Like, I know that you're capable of keeping pocket. I know you're capable of sounding funky. Now take some chances and let's see where we end up.
Okay.
Nice.
You want me to stop?
No. Actually, I wanted you to keep going. That was dope.
Okay.
Stop. What'd you think of that pass?
That was. I like the variety. I did not nail that. That fast transform. Had I done that, I think I would have got a dope from you.
I think the fast transformer didn't sound as bad as you might feel it did. It actually sounded cool. Sometimes it's not about executing it flawlessly. There are times where you just need to get the point across of what you're doing, and I felt what you were doing. You were killing it on that left turntable.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah.
But your cadence this time, your cadence was just, I felt like you were more alive this last pass. Like, I felt like you were more aware, more present in your scratches than you were when you were first showcasing, all right, here, like, this is what I've been practicing the last couple of weeks, like, more variety. Like, you said all the right things, but when you got on the Don't Tell It, I felt like you were kind of just playing it safe. Here, after I told you, just take some chances, I felt rhythms come out of you that I hadn't heard you perform in our two practices together. And that's what I mean. You were more present. You were more in touch with yourself, and you were really testing your own boundaries as a scratcher and not just relying on the same scratch patterns that you know how to do. And that's been my only issue with you. Dude, you could scratch. You could scratch. Like, that was obvious to me in our first conversation that we had when you sent me that video of yourself scratching over that picture on that portable. You could scratch. It's about getting you to now reach your full potential as a scratcher, and that means getting out of your comfort zone, taking chances, aiming for that oh shit moment whenever you touch the turntables. I'm gonna go for something right now. If I fuck up, I fuck up. but there's also a chance that I can nail this shit and it sound like magic. And you gave me that this pass.
So yeah, I mean, I was a little more freeform, I guess. Yeah, you know,
Could
and
you
it felt.
elaborate?
I think it made it a little more comfortable for me.
Could you elaborate on that? What do you mean?
And well, when you said, I think it was the fact that you said, you know, don't worry about your mistakes. I know you're in the pocket. You know, I know you can scratch in the pocket. I know you're technical with you know your technicality's okay. Just go for it, you know. And I think you know that was really reassuring for me.
Right on, bro.
You know.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm filming this. I'm gonna send you this video, and I want you to compare the first pass of you scratching over "I Can't Stop" to this last pass. You're gonna hear yourself do things that you probably aren't used to hearing from yourself, and I expect you to now build on that stuff after you watch it. You know.
Right.